I'm Mimi, aka the Piscean Seer, and this is one of your daily collective messages, okay? Like and subscribe if you get anything out of this. Thank you to those of you who do like, subscribe, and comment. It is greatly loved and appreciated. God, archangels, ancestors, ascended masters, all beings of light with the best interest of me and the collective at heart, you are always and forever welcome into my readings, okay? Please, please, please give the Piscean Seer collective the best and most accurate information for them at this time, okay? So we're doing an Archangel Jeremiel message, okay? And I was smiling and giggling like that because this song, right before I was going to push record, this song came on. It was like, good times, these are the good times, leave your cares behind, okay? So these is the good times, baby. Leave all of your worries and your fears and your, hang-ups. Leave all of that shit behind, okay, in order to get through that portal within you that takes you to the new world, okay? So before I get into the notes, though, I'm going to pull the overall energy. So Archangel, okay. We got heart and family, okay. Hearth and family, right relations, okay. You could be at life path number 5, okay, or 7. Or look at the 661 at the bottom of the deck, okay. That's 7. I see an angel number 122, okay. You also could be at life path number 6 or 1 or 11, okay. I'm hearing 22 and 6, okay. And 8. All right, these are new, okay? I got some new decks, okay? So try to get some new energy up in here, okay? Yesterday, but I actually picked all the decks, and then I left 3 spaces, and Spirit was like, yeah, we going to Barnes & Noble, okay? So I went to Barnes & Noble, okay? I got this Star Trek, The New Generation Tarot deck. I got this Oracle of the Universe deck, and I got the Celebrity Spirit Oracle deck, and so far, I'm loving it. I'm loving the energy, okay? It's great. So thank you, Spirit. Let's see if it wants to shuffle this time. Oh, okay, we got 2. We got the 2 of Swords, okay, and the Magician. I'm gonna keep both of them, because he wants both of them. At the bottom of the deck, okay, we got the Wheel of Fortune, okay? These are the good times. Hey. And also, this is the Chariot and the Charioteer, okay? We got rescue from danger, okay? So, and transformation, okay, under that. Okay, so I just feel like you could definitely be going through some sort of Kundalini awakening, okay? I feel like you are just like standing in your, God, Goddess energy, you know what I mean? The fire, like, it's really burning very well within you, you know what I'm saying? And Spirit's saying you're doing a great job of, choosing the right relations that are for you, They're saying you're watching the right readings, you're dealing with the right people, and also you're talking to yourself very well, okay? I seen the angel number 311. Ooh, look at this, okay? And you being crowned, baby, okay? You could be a Leo, or have Leo highly aspected in your chart, okay? I'm hearing Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, okay? I'm hearing Sagittarius kind of strong. We got fear, okay? But it came out in reverse, okay? So you are not scared of shit right now, and that's really great. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, we got the necklace, okay, with self-trust. It's like you're wearing self-trust as your jewelry at this time, really trusting yourself, and also your throat chakra is very strong, okay, a very powerful thing. You're someone who recognizes the power of your words and the things that you say, okay? You also could be a life path number 3. Spirit had me pick a random list today, okay? So it says, it's time to lighten up on your professional identity and worldly status, and to cultivate friendships, family relations, and community. The oracle suggests that your life activities have carried you too far adrift from the social activities and ordinary joys of life. Being in right relationship with others immediately around you is to be relaxed with the human and unprotected side of who you are. In good company, your identity and attachments to status and worldly pursuits can relax, okay? This relaxed demeanor is not the side of your nature that you necessarily take to the office, but rather the side of your nature that wants to be known intimately among those you love and trust, okay? The art of socializing for the sheer joy of it often seems curiously out of date nowadays. Nonetheless, all of us need the community of right relations, the cultivation of familiar and relaxed social relationships, okay? So I feel like Archangel Jeremiel wants to bring in a lot of new friends into your life. You know, you could have recently just attracted some friends to you, okay? But also I do see like 22, okay? That could be what the Two of Swords is kind of giving me, you know what I mean? The Two of Swords usually talks about, you know, like two minds, you know what I mean? The swords are very, are usually air, you know, which gives me thought, you know. So I feel like maybe you and another person, you know, you guys have, because these what are they called in this one? They're called batliths, okay? These two batliths, you know, they look very similar, you know, but they are in two different places, you know what I mean? Like they have the same types of thoughts, interests, and things like that, you know. They even share some of the same looks or traits or whatever, you know, but they are still two different thought forms, okay? So Spirit's saying, you know, you could be attracting some like-minded friends, you know, and that's why they're saying good times, you know, y'all about to have some good times, okay? This song says, the magician is open to new trades and skills and is committed to learning as much as he can to elevate himself. As chief engineer of the Enterprise, Lieutenant Commander Geordie LaForge is responsible for keeping the ship running at peak efficiency, maintaining everything from the transporters to warp drive requires a wide breadth of knowledge, and LaForge works tirelessly at improving both the ship's systems and his own understanding of them, okay? So you are doing a great job, you know, of, you could be like eating better, you know what I mean, exercising a little bit more, you know, taking better care of your vessel, you know, and just treating people around you much better, you know what I mean, changing the way that you deal with people, you know, and it's looking really great, you know, it's reflecting back at you, okay? It says, if you wish to develop a new talent or ability, know that it will require patience, control, and determination. Keep in mind LaForge's commitment to mastering engineering as you begin to learn. You may not be running a starship, but acquiring this new skill will greatly help you in your own adventures, okay? So I said adventures, I bit my tongue a little bit. So maybe there's a need for you to, I don't want to say hold back. I never want to encourage anyone to bite their tongue, you know. You could be saying certain things and then sort of like regretting saying things after, you know what I mean? Like, should I have said that, you know? Was that too much, you know? But they're saying no, you know. Wear that necklace of self-trust proudly and know that you do not say anything for no reason, okay? Practice the freedom of the Pegasus, okay? And it is also number 22, the Pegasus. That's crazy, okay? So you could be seeing 22 quite a bit in your energy, okay? It says, understand your fears and perhaps they will not be fears any longer. So that's why it came out in reverse, because there's a need for you to understand your fears in a serious way. Or maybe you do have some sort of, you just recently gained some sort of understanding of your fears, of the things you're afraid of and why you're sort of afraid of them, okay? Spirit's saying keep going with that, you know, follow that. It says fear is a necessary emotion, but only if it is warranted. Not all fears are real. Would you live your life differently if you had less fear? Stand strong against your fears and take action. I'm turning this over, okay? It says, Cetus was a deep sea monster of huge size and ferocity that was sent by Poseidon to the kingdom near Ethiopia in response to the Queen Cassiopeia's boast that her daughter Andromeda was more beautiful than all the Nereids. The Nereids were outraged and sent a flood to the coast. And in support, Poseidon sent Cetus to wreak havoc. The only chance the city had of not being destroyed was to sacrifice Andromeda to the horrible creature, okay? And I kind of remember, them kind of recreating this in one of those recent Greek movies, but they used the Kraken, and the king had talked all of that shit to a god, so then he was forced to, put his daughter out, on the cliff. They had her tied up out there on the cliff, you know what I mean, so that Poseidon could come get her, but I forgot who saved her. Somebody saved her, okay? It says, imagine Andromeda's terror, chained to a rock, naked and shivering, awaiting her fate. Through no fault of her own, she would be eaten alive by the giant sea monster. Most of us will never actually face something like this, a monster who directly physically threatens our life and limb, but we do all have our own fears to face, but some of those fears are phantom. Perhaps we picked them up in childhood and it was a matter of survival, but now we are adults and we can do things differently. Andromeda didn't die on that rock, but her fear and Cetus did. It must be a dark sky to observe Cetus. It is the fourth largest constellation and has the pulsating star Mira, the first variable star observed and described. The words of power are, I understand my fears and can transform them. I was talking to someone about this, over my break, and I was explaining to him, because we were having this, I just did a reading, a Kansu reading, and they were talking about, I was telling them how, we're all connected to source, we have, I seen 1144, there is no heaven, there is no hell, and he was all like, please don't say that. And I was like, why? Like, you act like you want hell to exist, you know what I mean? Like, that's a place that you want. I said, we're so trained up from the time that we're, little children to fear all of this, you know what I mean? Oh, don't do this and don't do that. And no, and some of the fears, were rational, like make sure you look both ways before you cross the street, you know what I mean? But, some of it was all like superstitious nonsense, you know what I mean? That would not affect us at all, So the first thing on my notes are Royal Pass active, okay? Your Royal Pass has been activated, my love, okay? We got James Dean, okay? The number 33. It says, don't try, do it. I feel like with this number 33, you are really mastering your fears at this time, okay? Really questioning all of those, seemingly insignificant and just pointless fears that maybe your parents or your friends or whoever have that sort of fear programming that has been like implanted into your supercomputer. You're sort of purging yourself of all of those different things, okay? I was gonna write royal favor, but I wrote royal phaser, and last night Jeremiel made that make sense. He put into my head the Flash as an example. The Flash, okay, which is crazy. The Flash vibrates so fast that he can literally phase through physical objects, okay? And so you have that very same power. You are a royal phaser, okay? You have the power and ability to phase through any situation or anything that seems sort of dangerous. I seen 1333, okay? Give me something for the royal phaser. Please give me something for the royal phaser, okay? We got Joan Rivers, okay? Laughter is the best medicine, okay? So he's saying, in order to phase through these different situations, to really phase through the fear, there's a need for you to laugh, okay? Laugh at everything. Everything's funny, okay? There's humor to everything, okay? Like, I love God, okay? He is the most funniest, like, most amazing and down-to-earth energy, you know what I mean? And it's like we're not taught that side of God, from the beginning. I seen 1414, which I'm actually going to look up, okay? I just felt a strong urge to look that up. We're not taught that's fun, cool, you know, down to earth, okay with you cussing and living your life the way you want to live it. God, we're taught, you know, God is mean and he's going to punish you and he's going to get you. But really, we are all expressions of God. We are God in action. He is acting through us. You know what I mean? So Spirit's saying laugh, okay? Laugh at the things that you would otherwise cry about. You know what I mean? Laugh at those insignificant fears and things like that, okay? And really embrace your humanness, okay? And that will help you to phase through the fears at a better way. Oh, and now these notes make more sense, okay? So 1414 can signify a transitional period in your life, okay? But is here as a message from your guardian angels reminding you that solid foundations are important, okay? And that's why it's important to get rid of all of this fear, okay? It says you have the ability to fortify your world with your own thoughts and words, and that energy needs to be directed to some foundations of yourself, okay? It says a message from the universe encouraging you to take responsibility for your life and use your natural talents to their fullest potential and live a prosperous and happy life, okay? Play on was the next thing, okay? So play on, playa. Play on, okay? We got Frida Kahlo with never compromise, you know. Yes, play on and embrace the wonderful spirit of the hummingbird, okay? Which is on this card. He working me a little bit. The hummingbird spiritual meaning, bringing comfort, joy, and healing to people in need, you know. So be in that hummingbird spirit, you know, and never compromise on that because it is what you're here to do for God, okay? I wrote pickles, okay? You may need to eat pickles, okay? We got Marilyn Monroe with Know Yourself, baby. Know that you are the star, that you are sexy, that you are lovely. And think about your life, you know, like the media just eats up everything that I do. You know, everything that I do is so perfect. You know, I'm a star. I'm shining. I'm amazing. I'm wonderful. I'm the bomb out here, you know, and that's how you're going to attract these more magical friends, you know what I mean, who know who they are and they stand in their power and they're not afraid of anything, you know, and that's what they're sort of sending you. Good friends that will be better examples than the last friends that you may have been in contact with, okay? It says, whether ill, traveling, or anticipating major life events, instilling hope and resilience in the spirit, reminding us the importance of being in the moment or staying afloat and appreciating every moment, okay? So this is what Jeremiel is bringing to your attention, okay? Some of you guys could be having tummy troubles, okay? Your bones could be a little bit weak, okay? You could be having muscle cramps, okay? You could eat a lot of sugar, okay? You could have a lot of cell damage going on, okay? It actually says AIDS weight loss, okay? So it helps with you losing weight, okay? This is all about pickles, okay? Let me look up the pickle symbolism, okay? This is all about pickles, okay? So pickles help you lose weight, reduce cell damage, curb sugar, help you with muscle cramps. They strengthen your bones and they tame your tummy trouble, which you could be having due to you clearing out the solar plexus and, you know, getting rid of any fears that you may have. You know, it may make your stomach really weird. It may make your digestion a little bit strange right now. You know, your boo-boo could be a little different than it usually is, okay? Or I should say your stool. It says, pickles are served as a side dish, and their presence on the table symbolizes the host's appreciation for their guests, okay? I just feel like, you know, your angels really do appreciate you just as much as you appreciate them. You know, God appreciates you just as much as you appreciate and love him. You know, I know it's hard to sort of wrap your mind around it, and it makes you feel like me, like little old me, you know, but you know, God's wanting you to revel in that love, you know, that is had for you, okay? Pickles are also associated with rebirth because they start out as cucumbers, okay? It's like you was a cucumber, okay? You was a cucumber before, and now you are a whole different thing. You're a whole different breed. You're a whole nother thing ever since you got into this contact with God, okay? Look, it says you're a legend, baby. You're legendary, okay? You started your life as one thing, as one one person who was scared and afraid and, you know, down and going through all of this bullshit, and now you have turned into this star, into this amazing legendary type of energy, okay? And I'm hearing like you need to revel in it. Let me get 2 more. It gave me 3 more. Okay, we got David Bowie. Okay, it says time to play and explore. We got Heath Ledger, The Show Must Go On. And we got Audrey Hepburn with Radiate Love. Okay, they gave me an extra one, but I'll take it. So yeah, you know, the show must go on no matter what. You still have to keep going, okay? Why not get on Judy Garland's level, you know, and dream big? And also, you know, you're traveling down this yellow brick road, you know, taking this spiritual journey. Let me tell you the exact yellow brick symbolism, okay? Because I learned that from a painting that I did randomly and spirit busted that painting down, okay? Because I painted a sort of like a yellow brick road, you know, with polka dot walls going to a portal. And I feel like, you know, the polka dots represent things that are sort of mundane, you know, and sort of like an issue in life, you know. And I was, you know, sort of on that yellow brick road, you know, passing up all of these things and headed to that portal, you know, to take me to this higher way of thinking and being at the time, you know, that I painted that painting, you know. So, but Spirit didn't bust it down and break it down to me until after, you know. And so I just love that painting because I just felt like it was like direct channeled. It says the yellow brick road represents strategy, how you will get there, the path you identify as the best and smartest way to accomplish your goal. It says in each of the shiny yellow bricks in the road represents the action step, the smaller tactics that go into executing your strategy, you know. So they're saying just put love into this strategy of how you're moving forward, you know what I mean? Don't try to do things, make sure you do things and that you follow through on those things. Make sure that you laugh and have as much fun as possible while you're doing it, and never compromise on the things that are spiritually important to you. And that's how you'll shine bright, you know, no matter where you go. Next was the number 553, but let me get a couple of these first. Okay, we got the 8 of Pentacles, okay, because you've been working very hard. Okay, we got the Knight of Cups because somebody wants to offer you some love, but also I feel like you're doing a very good job of sort of offering love to everyone that you come to, you know, with this Ace of Wands, you know, he's got the infinity halo, you know. I feel like you're really powerful spiritually, you know. With this 10 of Pentacles, you know you're rich, you know you're wealthy, and you look at everyone that you come into contact with, or you should be looking at everyone that you come into contact with as your family, as people who are connected to you. You know, that is the truth of the world, you know, is that everyone is connected to you and that they are all family with you, okay? We got the Wheel of Fortune, okay, because the wheel is absolutely turning in your favor and your cup is truly overflowing in a big way at this time, you know. And Archangel Jeremiel is saying he's very proud of you, okay? Very proud of you for making the right choices when it comes to your success. And you are doing a good job of releasing people, places, situations, and things, you know, that aren't serving you at this time, you know. So I hope you're not questioning your decisions, you know, on people who you're deciding to get rid of or people that you don't want around, okay? Archangel Jeremiel is saying, no, you have been following your intuition to a T, okay? You're doing great, and it's really helping you in a big way to dispel all of these different fears that you have built up over these different years, okay? It says that 533 is a message from your angels to accept your responsibilities and have a clear mindset toward your target, okay? So they're sort of telling you that you need to ask them, you know, for the help in the right direction, you know. It's like they know where you want to go and they see where you want to go and they do want to support you, but they can't do things unless you ask them to do them, you know. So ask them for you know, help cleansing and clearing. Ask them, you know, for a little bit more protection or whatever it is that you feel like you need in order to accomplish this. Ask them to help you when it comes to you know, pinpointing the fears and getting them out of the way, you know. Tell them to point out whatever it is that you may be afraid of that may be holding you back from going to the next level, you know, and they will absolutely help you with that. It says you can focus your mind on creating positive changes toward a more balanced life through manifesting. And it says significant changes and decisions that will lead to growth and expansion in all areas of your life, okay? Woo! Look at this strategy, okay? This is what they're saying, you know, they're wanting you to sit down, you know, and sort of focus on your strategy. What is it that you want to do? What do you want to change? How do you want to get to the place where you want to get to? Of course, they're going to take those details and, you know, turn them all around and put them in the right order. But the important part is that you create some sort of plan, you know what I mean? So that they know you're serious, okay? With this second chakra, okay? That's the sacral chakra, okay? You're also doing a lot of sacral chakra healing as well by releasing all of these fears from your solar plexus, and it's awakening a lot of creative energy within you, okay? A lot of creative different things coming out of you that are going to lead to success, you know, that could be known worldwide. You know, you've really opened up this door, this portal to spirit within you, okay? What else? There's one and there's two, okay? So, yeah, you're standing in your power and it's about to have you, you know, holding this coin, okay? Because, you know, the Four of Pentacles, you know, it's got this coin sort of floating above your head, you know, like, and you're holding these monies, you know. You're not holding on, like, you're replacing the people, places, situations, and things with, you know, new people, new situations, new money, and different things like that, you know what I mean? And getting rid of all of these people, you know, who are operating out of that energy of deceit, you know what I mean? And walking through this door to personal healing and happiness, you know what I mean? You know, totally confusing the shit out of any hostiles, okay? They don't know which way to go with you, okay? Because you're walking through the door to value and they can't follow you through there. They can't they can't follow you through there. There's a lot of fears and things that they need to change in their life in order to attack you in this next state, you know what I mean, in this next level of life that you're going through. I mean, of course, they're going to send attacks, but those attacks are just going to bounce right back to them because you know who you are, you know who you come from, okay? Spirit's saying that doesn't mean that you don't remain cautious, though, you know what I mean? Always clear your energy, you know, and stay on top of your spiritual work, okay? And also, you could be seeing a lot of these different people's secrets coming out, you know, a lot of cats being let out of the bag of those around you, you know, a lot of revelations being had, okay? Spirit's saying don't hold back at this time, okay? The dog days are over. That's what this song is. She hid around corners and she hid under bed. She killed it with kisses and from it she fled. With every bubble she sank with her drink and washed it away down the kitchen sink. The dog days are over, the dog days are done. Can't you hear the horses? So you better run. Okay, so stay focused, okay? Keep your eyes on the prize because the dog days are over. They done. Okay? So you better run. Run fast for your mother, fast for your brothers, run for your children, for your sisters and brothers. Leave all your love and your longing behind. You can't carry it with you if you want to survive, okay? Mystery, okay? Embrace the unknown. You can't carry none of that baggage, that bullshit. Let all of it go. All of the resentment, all of the fear, you know what I mean? All of the ways that you might be worried. Let all of your secrets out of the bag, okay? And so no one can have anything to attack you on or anything like that, you know what I mean? And Spirit's saying it might seem a little risky to expose yourself like that, but you know what? It's worth the risk, you know what I mean? You're never going to drown because they have you, you know what I mean? And you're going to have it all. You're going to have all this prosperity, you know what I'm saying? Spirit's saying it's even okay to be a little bit vain at this time. It's all about me, Al, right now, okay? It's all about me. Okay? Yeah, because I feel like You have people, you know, trying to like sort of create conundrums, you know, trying to sort of make you get stuck, you know, some instigator in your energy, you know, trying to start something, and you're so tolerant at this time, you know what I mean? You're sort of sitting with things. Spirit's saying, don't carry no damn grudge, okay? Bury that shit by addressing things right now when they come up. You know, people are gonna be so surprised when you start using that strong ass throat chakra that you have to say what it is that you gotta say, okay? They're gonna be like, oh my God, look, they're like, oh my God, I can't believe that bitch just said that shit. And I bet you they ain't got nothing to say, okay? Because you're standing in your wholeness, you're standing in your power, okay? Don't be afraid to become all that you are and be assertive and demand your place at the table, because that is the power that has been bestowed upon you from the Most High, from the source, from the universe, okay? So just look at life like, you know, okay, it's time to get frisky. What's that song that I keep singing, okay? What in the world is gonna make you listen? I got a bottle for two, and I'm feeling a little frisky. Okay, you might need to have some fun, okay? But I did say, how did I start this? I started this video kind of with a fun song, you know what I mean? Like, it's time for you to have fun, to enjoy all of these different things and all of these fears that you have released. You know, you're going to find more fun in this life, okay? I wrote next in the notes, you have the skeleton key, okay? With your mind and your speech, okay? You have the skeleton key. You have the power of thought and the power of your words. The vibration of your voice is very powerful, and also the frequency at which your thoughts vibrate is a very powerful thing, okay? With this second house, okay, with the resources and values, you know, I feel like the higher the quality of your values, then the higher the quality of all of the resources that gets provided to you by Spirit is, okay? I seen 3111. Yeah, here's that Leo again, with the extrovert, okay? You could be an extrovert that sort of went introvert, you know, in order to deal with all these like fears and things like that. You know, I can be very extroverted, you know, but also I'm a Pisces, you know what I mean? So half of me is like hella extroverted, and also I'm a Libra moon, okay? So the other side of me is like, hell no. Hell no, I don't want to hang out. I want to chill, like movie night, snacks, just me, you know? And so, you know, Spirit's saying, don't be afraid to embrace those two different sides of you, you know what I mean? When you're feeling very extroverted and, you know, you're all about drive and power and action, you know, then fine, be there, you know, but also have the balance, you know, with this self-love. Make sure you keep refilling your cup so it keeps overflowing. Make sure you keep, you know, your boundaries, firmly intact, you know what I mean, and you protect yourself when you need protecting, okay? You are self-sufficient is what I'm hearing, okay? You're very self-sufficient. We got the Mars, okay, with drive and power, you know, but I feel like there's a part of you that lives for the war, you know what I mean, for the art of war, you know, you're ready to take it there. Yeah, look, square at the bottom of the deck with challenge and disharmony, you know, Spirit saying you don't have to take it there, you don't have to say shit, okay? Your energy speaks for itself, okay? Just go around and be joyous and play, you know. I feel like your inner child is like, rebel! Okay, that's what I'm really hearing. Your inner child is like, fuck that, I want to break all the rules, I'm tired of doing what everybody wants me to do, okay? And it's absolutely healthy to indulge that part of you as well, you know, because somebody put it to me like your inner child is not just this cute little baby, you know what I mean? Your inner child is you in all of your stages of childhood, you know, and that made so much sense to me, you know, like, of course, my inner child is a teenager too, you know what I mean? My inner child is this little cute little infant, you know what I mean, that is fresh and new and doesn't know anything. And also my inner child is a toddler, and it can be a little bit mischievous, and it wants to touch this and it wants to touch that, and it's curious about everything, and it wants to put everything in its mouth, okay? And that, boom. You know what I mean? That's kind of like the different parts of me in a nutshell, you know. And so I love that. That was very explosive, very expansive for me, and I feel like that would really help you when it comes to sort of dealing with your fears and the different things that you're afraid of facing. You know, sort of look at the different stages of you as a child and what sorts of things the child in you would be afraid of. You know, like for most of us, the biggest fears are like that toddler part of us in our inner child. You know what I mean? The part of us that's afraid of monsters and ghouls and goblins and things that are going to come and get us in the night. You know what I mean? But it's like that doesn't go away when you're a teenager. But when you're a teenager, you know, you want to kind of act tough and act like nothing's bothering you. You know, you want to act unfazed. When really, when you're a teenager, you have all of these complex emotions and feelings and fears, and you just couldn't even begin to put it into words, you know. So Spirit's saying, you know, go ahead and deal with those different parts of you. You know, they're all so in order to sort of incorporate that energy back into you now, who you are, you know. And always honor those feelings of your inner child in all its stages. That's what I'm hearing. Excuse me. I feel like that's confirmation. Yeah. We got the spectrum, okay? Be blinded by the light, you know. When we're really facing toward the light, you know what I mean? When we're really following our true north, you know, we see all kinds of things, but except where we're going, you know what I mean? Because we're so blinded by the light, because we're so fully, faithfully following that light, you know, that we really can't see what's ahead, but we know we're going the right way, you know. Spirit's saying it's okay to let yourself be blinded by the light and to blindly follow where God is taking you, okay? Look, and when you're following that light and you're blinded, you know, be sure of foot and steady of heart. You know, with Thor, you know, really honor and harness your power. You know what I mean? Look at God as that big tool. You know what I mean? God is sort of the hammer, you know, in our lives. You know what I mean? Because only those that are sort of worthy can pick up Thor's hammer. You know what I mean? Only certain people that are worthy and pure of heart can wield that power of God, you know? And so it's like that. Look, and the Winter Soldier right here, you know, God's always forever by your side in this whole thing. And so are your angels, you know. So it's like at any time, you know, if you feel the venom or, you know, the parasite in you sort of trying to take over things, you know, ignore the call of that, you know what I mean? And just allow God to sort of come in, you know, and wash all of that away, you know. And also when it comes to people around you, you know, don't be trying to attack them back or none of that shit. All of that's a waste of your time, you know what I mean? Pray for them and pray actually for, you know, them to find themselves, to find their connection to God, to know who they are. And then God's going to go over there and whoop their ass anyway, because he's trying to whoop them into shape because of that beautiful prayer that you prayed for them. Now they got to go through all of this karma and shit so they can heal. Okay, so that's how you really bring about someone's that's how you really bring about justice, you know what I mean, and judgment, you know, in the proper way. You pray for that person to become a better version of themselves, to raise in vibration and to find that connection with their heart, their soul, their fears, and their, you know, inner God that you have found. That's why it kicks off this big ass whooping, you know, because it's a thing out here in these streets, you know, in these tarot streets, you know, where it's like, fuck that, don't pray for your enemies, you better be smart and ask for them, but you don't have to ask for them to get their ass whooped. That goes without saying, because in order to get to this place, we all had to get our asses whooped, okay? We all had to go through our situations, and we all had to go through some pretty fucked up shit, you know, and it was all due to past karma. So don't think that karma you was going through was only belong to your ancestors. You was going through your own karma as well, okay, and growing. And we all been there. We all been in shitty places. So who the fuck are we to judge another reflection of us, another you know, being who is a reflection of God, you know what I mean, who is God in action, walking around doing what they're supposed to do in their soul mission. All right. What's the final thoughts on this? Because there's two for this one. Because I got that extra card earlier. Woo! We got Star Royalty, baby. Of course. I don't know why I expected anything else. What else? The other one. Okay, we got Dolphin Play, and it's the number 22. Okay, and at the bottom of the deck, we got Cosmic Unity with the number 44. Okay. He said, God knows. I don't know. I think that's enough. God knows, baby. God knows everything that you deal with and everything that you go through, because he's always there with you, walking through it, going through the same thing with you. He's never not there, okay? He's never not there. He's always there all the time. Always listening, always paying attention, always hearing. He doesn't miss a damn thing, okay? Okay, so it says, you know who you are, you know why you came. You are made of the essence of star royalty. How we define royalty on Pleiades is much different from how it can be seen on your Earth. Those that are royal to our societies aren't ones born into certain blood lineages, but those who have done the work with themselves to know on such a deep level that they are one with all of source creation. Okay, this is anchored unity with source brings these beings into such a wonderful state that they are able to perform the miraculous by harnessing the energy which creates universes and using it to serve the collective. This is all possible through self-discovery and their declaration that one is royalty. The star royalty card arrives when you are being requested to make a proclamation that you are royal. You have done the internal work, went on the soul journeys, and climbed the mountains of yourself to uncover many inner gifts along the way. Now is the time that your life work be recognized without any hint of downplaying your true full worth. By making the declaration that you are royal, you proclaim to the universe that you are an empowered being sent here to transform consciousness and serve creation. As you reside in a planet of harmonious balance, this act of declaring your royalty takes away any power and resources from shadow leaders that abuse their privilege to equalizes out the playing field naturally, okay? See the importance of honor of self and sit in the energy of thankfulness for the being that is you. So the additional meanings are self-gratitude, kindness, empowerment, inner knowing, coming into the light, celebration of self-worthiness, and becoming whole and victory, okay? It says commit to self-worth by writing all the aspects of yourself that you love and admire. Attempt to go deep and experience any challenging moments of when there might have looked like no hope and how you overcame the situation to arrive in the here and now. Make this a time of celebration for the beauty that is you, okay? So Spirit's really wanting you to celebrate yourself at this time, to play, take a load off, have a little bit of fun, okay? We got Dolphin Play next, okay? And then I will be done. It says, loosen up, unwind, and allow for the playfulness of the dolphin spirits to embrace your spirit. Entering your waters through the gateways of Sirius A, these dolphin representatives have been on Earth to embed the frequencies of joy and unconditional love for all on your planet to receive. Their work on your water world is indeed priceless, and we, the Pleiadians, hold them in the highest regards of their commitment and sacrifice to ensuring the harmony of your Earth. Like the dolphins of Sirius A, joy is our innate nature and connection to all that is. We structure our societies around play, with our young ones being brought into free-range educational systems that give a child the unlimited space to find their true soul purpose. It seems on Earth that many of the educational systems operate in an opposite spectrum, with these institutions imposing a worldview onto the child that cuts one from their true soul gifts, okay? Fortunately, this can be rewired. but it often takes the illogical path of dedicating time to play, okay? Let us share with you all the wonderful medicine that is play. It brings you to the present moment. It enhances creativity, intelligence, produces laughter, healthy immune systems, relaxes the spirit, takes you out of scheduling, expands your awareness, and opens you up into the heart field of dimensionality, okay? As this is a universe of paradox, we need you all to get serious about play. When the Dolphin Play card arrives, it is a clear message that your soul is in need of play. Prioritize any actions that bring you the greatest sense of happiness and joy. Observe how your dedication to play removes all emotional blockages and cleanses your mind, body, and spirit while rejuvenating your outlook on life. The dolphins are calling, and it is time for play, okay? The additional meanings are inner child, freedom, expression, letting loose, and silliness, okay? Jeremiel is saying that is your prescription, okay? Silliness, okay, is being prescribed to you, okay? Please take like 3 doses of silliness every day and more if you need it, okay? It says take out a list and write the first 3 things that come to your mind on how to infuse more play into your life. Once this list is created, hang it on your wall, create leaflets, and remind yourself every day on how to play more, okay? So that's the doctor's orders, okay? Get some play in you, okay? Go outside, have fun. It's Friday, okay? I hope you guys have a happy, fabulous, wonderful, and amazing day, and I will see you later. Bye.